What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Film study for rookies today, man. We got to talk about the Raiders offense. And I mean, this catch alone right here deserves it. So, first play we're going to look at right here. Niners in a cover three look. The person to watch is the strong safety right here. All right. He's going to play the outside. And it's essentially a match defense right here. If the outside receiver goes out route, strong safety is going to pick him up. But he's going to travel deep, right? So, he's going to pass that off to the DB in that cover three, right? And who's he going to pick up? He's going to pick up Bowers right here. Now, there's a couple things to look at right here. One, all right, the DB thinks he's playing good position, but you're going to see Bowers is going to stack him right there. But then Bowers sees the ball's underthrown. So now watch Bowers right here. I mean, this is just crazy right here. That catch, if that's not a Moss, I don't know what is. Take a look at that right there, man. That's absolutely insane. The other thing to look at right here is the pocket that Geno's going to have when he releases the ball right here. This did not happen a lot last year, right? And the thing to watch is the left guard. Take a look what's going to happen right here. Boom. Get choked on the ground, man. I mean, the Raiders, man, they look pretty good. Now, this is just one play. Let's keep it going, though, right? This is just one play on that first drive. Let's keep it going. Next play we're going to look at right here, you got the Raiders in that pistol formation look. And I mean, you see this run by Ashton, you're like, that's pretty good. The person we have to also give credit to, all right, is Jacoby Myers right here, top of your screen. You're like, okay, why are we giving Jacoby credit? He's going to chip the edge right there, slow him down, and then work second level on top of that. So run that back real quick. All right, he's going to chip the edge right there, slow him down, then work second level too. Now, who's going to make the stop on this play, right? It's going to be the guy that Jacoby chipped, the edge guy right here, right? So if Jacoby doesn't chip him right here on this zone run, the running back probably doesn't get as many yards on this play. But shout out to Jacoby, all right? Shout out to the lineman working second level. I mean, look at that right there. In the last 2 years, the Raiders offense, when it came to the run game, has never done this. I mean, let's even run it back real quick. Look, we could easily bounce that out. But yeah, we could probably bounce that out. He looks like a big boy. Probably outrun him there. Easily hitting the hole there. Can't bounce it here because, you know, edge guy's coming in right there. You can see the run game is different. The run game, the run blocking, the effort, it looks like a completely different team. Let's take a look at it from this angle right here. You see what I'm saying? Before he cuts in, potentially could have gone outside, but look at the hole right there. Right? Look at that hole right there. Looks clean, man. Looks clean right there. Let's keep this thing going. We're going to jump to a 3x1 set right here. And this throw by Geno was special. Now, you're like, okay, it was overthrown. What I mean by special is this right here. Geno is going to see the single high safety on that far side hash, right? He's also going to read this safety coming down the split. So take a look what happens right here. Reads that safety coming down. He's like, okay, let me throw it up real quick. Now, just barely missed. But what I like about this throw is how quick it is, right? Sees that safety coming down. Let me give my receiver a shot. Ooh, man. Just by the fingertips. But I love how quick the reaction is. And there's no chance, right? That safety, I believe the free safety was going to be able to play that ball. That was going to be the receivers or nobody, man. That's a hell of a throw, hell of a play. Again, you know, barely missed. But look at the pocket once again. Run this back real quick. All right, so 1, 2, 3. About 3.5 seconds. That's all that you asked for right there. Just barely missed, though. But I like that the Raiders are actually taking chances this year. And they're not taking chances throwing into double teams, right? Double coverage. They're taking chances. And there's actually big plays potentially waiting to happen. Let's check out this one right here. This right here looks like a little zone read. All right. Once again, Ashton, man, just fighting through yards, right? He's going to get hit. Let's take a look right here. Hit at what, the 33? And gets an extra 5, right? So take a look at this again. Defender right here. He's going to hit him. Take a look what happens right here. Hit him at the 33, give or take. And it's about that 29, 28 yard line. This is what you have to like about your new running back right here. He's always going to get you an extra 2 to 3 yards whenever he gets hit, right? So you hit him there. You better hope there's somebody else to bring him down. Otherwise, he's going to drag you and get 3 to 4 more yards on top of that. And as we look at it from the end zone angle, I mean, really watch the center right here. He's hungry. He's hungry right here, man. He is hungry. That linebacker is backpedaling right away. He's like, okay, Just wait till I get my hands on you, man. All right, and then look at that defender. He's going to come in, hit Ashton right there. But Ashton's like, I'm not going down yet. I'm not going down with that 3 or 4 more yards right here. Pistol once again, play action. This was probably the only throw I didn't like from Geno. I felt like we rushed this throw. Let me break down why. So like I said before, they're in the pistol. Geno's reading that safety, right? He's reading that safety, going backside right there. He's like, okay, perfect. Let me throw that to the receiver. It gets pretty physical, to be honest with you, but that receiver never had any separation. And if Geno gives it just a little bit of time, Big Mike was probably going to be open right here, to be honest with you. Now, obviously, hindsight's 20/20. And because Geno throws it there, you're like, okay, maybe that linebacker runs with Big Mike. Maybe he doesn't. I got to think, man. I got to think he'd be open right here, right? If Geno doesn't rush that throw. I get why he throws this, right? You bring that single high safety, right? Bang. I get it, right? I get it completely. I just think we rushed it just a little bit. I think there's probably 6 on the board, Big Mike, to be honest with you. But that was probably the only throw from Geno I didn't like. And then as we jump to the next drive right here, let's take a look what happens. Let's take a look at this play right here. For those of you who have been watching my channel for a while now, you know what I've talked about when it comes to the Raiders is the lack of run game. There's no run game, right? Go back to the leading rushers last year. It was a bad sight to look at. But look right here, man. I mean, just look right, bang. On top of that, look at the effort from everybody. Look at the hole right there. Look at the effort, man. This is what the Raiders have been missing, right? You have a pretty good receiving core. You got Bowers. You got Big Mike. Potentially, Geno's going to be your quarterback, right? You needed a running back. You needed a running back to open up the pass game. And this is what you get right here. Look at that. The lane he has, right? So Ashton definitely does his thing too. But credit everybody else, because does he get touched? Let's take a look. So we can get the ball, what, the 42, give or take. We'll say the 42. I don't think he gets touched for 10 yards. And the first time he gets touched, he's trucking that DB right there. I mean, look at the running lane he has. You can see this is a new Raiders team. And then the next play we're going to look at right here, this is almost like a mesh spot, right? Good throw by Geno. He's going to read that linebacker right here. If he drops back, we're going underneath. If he runs with the running back, we're going to go right there. He's going to go towards the running back, bang. Geno drops it underneath right there. Good play by Geno Smith. All right, then right here, they finally get Big Mike involved. Look at that catch right there, man. Do we have an end zone angle of this? Let me take a look. We do. We do. Look at this. All right. DB, you can see he's got a little jersey right there. He's got a little jersey. And you see the second Big Mike turns, he's going to grab that jersey, propel himself in front. But look where Geno puts that ball, right? So run this back one more time. Get the jersey. Now he's running side by side. But look where Geno puts that ball. Beautiful, man. One more time real quick. Jersey, bang, yank myself in front. Big Mike with the hands, man. And you know how we're going to wrap this thing up. Ashton right here getting his touchdown, man. So what are my thoughts on the Vegas Raiders so far? Under Pete Carrol, this team has a lot of potential. I think you've got quarterback play. I think you've got receivers. You've got a running back. You've got 2 tight ends. This team has potential. Defensively, they look better too, right? We'll see how they do once the season starts. But offensively, this team is going to be one to watch. So with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Stay tuned. More content coming soon. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.